Hello there, Woomies. Hello, Octophones and Goose and Aggressive Sheep. What's up, Time Says? I'm gonna scoot myself over a little bit. Make sure everything is still in alignment. Alright. How's it going, Silver Shadow? Evening, Stat Mango. Alrighty. So we're gonna get started with some PBs today. Same deal as usual. There will be. It's kind of first come, first serve, but we'll try and rotate people out, and there will also be a secondary lobby ready to go for when we get the whole lobby filled. And it'll be run by Devi, who I believe will also be streaming. If not, she'll definitely be in the voice chat for Splatoon night. Looks like we've already got someone in there, so feel free to hop in there. I'm going to be sticking mostly to just talking solo here. I'm not going to jump into any VCs, primarily because they just get really chaotic. But here we go. What? Says Fia. Hi, Fia. I was going to say hi before stream started to spook you, but I got distracted. Yeah, Octophones with first today, beating both Jamie and Devi to it. On the road. Ah, shucks. Maybe next time. How's it going, Ipa? I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. If not, I apologize. Alright, got Shadow in here. We got Stat Mango in here. Looks like I might have missed a friend request or 19. Okay, there's Octophones. I tried to delete a whole bunch of friends before this started. It probably wasn't enough. In all likelihood, it's gonna fill up a couple times over again. I'm gonna try and actually... I'll wait to see until somebody says, oh yeah, I already sent you one. Because I don't know where all of these are coming from. For all I know, some of these are from, like, in-game or something. So if you have sent a friend request and I have not accepted it, make sure that you let me know in chat. Welcome, Hukuna. Or is it Haku NA? Like you're North American and your tag is Haku? I don't know. Exhausted because I have work, but I'm good. Cool. And I take it by your lack of addressing it, Ipa, that I actually pronounced your name correctly. Okay, so Time Says has sent me one, and I just got one. Goose first, yeah, and Time Says. Both of them are in the chat, so we'll accept those real quick. Hakuna, okay. Yeah, I know, sometimes you gotta get creative with the underscores and stuff to get the tags that you want. Case in point, Squid _ school. Ha, I like that me. The biggest nose, the hugest glasses. Hi, Estonia Dreams. We've got room for 2 more here. And there's another friend request. From Pier 9? I'm gonna go with Pier 9 on that one. Rules for community night. We're just going to be playing games. Looks like we've got a full set of lobbies here. So we're just going to, you know, throw y'all into some matches, random teams. We might try to level the teams up and, you know, balance the teams a little bit if need be. But generally, we're just hanging out. So, since we have 10 players in the lobby, we're just going to be, you know, speccing people down the list. So we'll start with Silva Shadow, and then I'll just move down to Stat Mango and on down the list. And there we go. All right, starting off with Rainmaker Schellendorf. Competitively speaking, maybe not a super well-liked mode, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I think Schellendorf has grown on me a little bit. Clamblitz can absolutely, you know, leave. I don't need Clamblitz Schellendorf in my life, but I think Zones is fine. I think Tower's mostly fine. I think Rainmaker's actually pretty good. It's just a little bit, you know, it's a little bit backline favored because you can put a backline weapon up on the glass and they can see everything. And that's kind of scary, but... All right, yeah, we are all full. So Devi here is going to be booting up a secondary lobby, and I believe she's going to hop into the voice chat on Discord when she gets the chance. I know she's still getting back from work, I believe, so... Give her just a second, but if you didn't get in on this lobby, see if you can get into Debbie's lobby, and she'll be coordinating that through the voice chat on Discord. FC is in the Discord. There's also an exclamation mark FC command, but hey, I won't object to people jumping into the Discord. That's not a problem. So there are those two resources. Okay, here we go. Double dualies on the one side, and then a very meta-looking comp on the other. Yeah, I can see, but these are pretty well balanced, actually, in terms of the team comp anyway. You've got a good mix of front line, mid line, and back line. Actually, the same mix of those things. 1-for-1 trade goes down. Yellow team a little bit on the back foot. Goose able to go in and get a good pick on the E-leader player here. So Time Says going to be able to run that up to the steps. Oh no, Agent 8 also goes down to the Rainmaker shot, so Time Says still in there. Able to take out Octophones too, gets a trade there. So great push so far from Time Says. I like the flank from Los. We'll slow down the push a little bit. And I'll make sure to go and get that friend request. But I'll do that between games, I think. And Octophones is able to stop Goose First there. So only a push to 25, considering how strong the advantage was for Purple Team. Not too bad there. Also, it is worth noting, when I say Purple Team, that's referring to my, my view of it, which is color locked. It will always be these two colors on stream, and that is so that we don't get green light reflecting off my face and making me get green screened out. Because I am very white, and that can happen, sadly. All right, Goose First. Absolute menace here on the K-Pro on that left flank. Here comes the Booyah Bomb, and that's going to take out Agent 8 for sure. They have a numbers advantage here. Slight stagger on Yellow Team. Goose First trying to contest against these bubbles. Boo Boo not able to pop them, and Goose is able to get through. Can they stop Blaze from the flank? Agent 8 able to get up over the top and get the job done. But they do get ink-jetted for their troubles, so it is still advantage to Purple Team right now. What can Octophones get done here? They do get taken out by Stat Mango. Now, can Purple Team keep the push going forward? Stat Mango looking like they're waiting for Blaze to pick it up. Blaze does. Goose has got another pick in front of them. This might be it. Can Octophones stop it in time? They get Goose first. Do they get Blaze in time? No. But thankfully, Los is able to get them on the right flank to stop it at 3, and the base is cleared for the time being. There's another friend request. I will make sure to get that in between games. My prom is happening in a week, so poggers for that. Congratulations. You made it to senior year. you neither died nor failed your classes, and you're there now. It doesn't feel like as much of an accomplishment when you think about it that way, I guess, but still, good work. Hi, Watami Studio. Multiple lobbies like the last one. Yes, Devi will be setting up another one. She should be getting that going pretty soon, but I know she's just like running to her setup to make sure it's all ready to go. So I'm sure, you know, she might need a minute or two. She'll have it up pretty soon. Typically, she likes to coordinate those through the voice chat on Discord. So if you're not in there, here's how you get in. I survived legally mandatory education. Yay! Exactly, exactly. The government says that you can move on. Oh, and Gooseverse is able to pull it off. They were chomping at the bit. They had a lot of advantages there. They had a lot of paint. And they were finally able to dunk it. Right. Relatively balanced there. We had the X-rank players split up. Just had a couple of S+ players there. So we'll probably... Time says in Los on one side. Okay, and we're gonna just go random and delete maps as they get played. Looks like there is either a spot open or someone disconnected there. So... might be an opportunity for somebody else to jump in and get into this next one. So I'll wait just a second. Might have just sensitivity a bit. Oh, you mean on the... okay, Boo Boo made it back. You mean the sensitivity on the camera control? Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. Although I guess I could stop bouncing my leg a little bit. Ooh, Moray Towers. Well, at least we're getting this one out of the way. Wonder if the people on YouTube will see this. Hi, YouTube friends. They should, because it should come through on the screen in the bottom right. Who do you think is the government in Splatoon? They're a shadowy cabal that we know very little about because we are obsessed with our own little hobbies and niche clothing lines and things like that. And so we have food for thought and need not think of our overlords. Oh, your own sensitivity. Gotcha. Your aim sensitivity. He judged a war. I suppose so. Hi, Body of Water. And Body of Water says, hi, YouTube. All right. I said that I was going to grab friend requests, and I forgot to, so I'm going to go take care of those real quick. So, it has to be these 4 that are the new ones. Apologies that this has to be on screen for as long as it does. But this is just kind of how the system works. This is not the most powerful of devices. Hi, Sidian. We're almost there. This is 75%. And then we're through. Happy that Tony Kensa finally has good-looking headgear. Oh man, there's another one already. You mean my swim goggles aren't good looking? I'm gonna have to disagree. Where did the new one come from? This one isn't new. Let me try that again. There it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're not even gonna see the match at this rate. Alrighty. Just has lobby codes like Smash. That would be a big help. Is this Squid School? Should I call you Professor Gem? Well, I guess technically we saw some of the match. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, yeah, I should really balance the teams a little bit here. Oy vey. Okay. Well, we don't have to play Moray Towers anymore, and we don't have to see Moray Towers anymore. Maybe it's you. Got it. I will go and grab that now so that we do not miss gameplay. There it is. I would accept all of these friend requests, but that is going to make it so that we run out of space faster. And so I'm trying to make sure that I'm only accepting the ones for people who are actually about to play. Okay. So, with Blaze specking, we had Los was X rank, I believe Shadow was X rank, Goose was S plus, Blaze was S plus. I don't know what the other players are. Let's do it this way, I think. Right. Yeah, let's try that. Time says is X. Okay. We'll try it like that then. See if that's awful and needs to be fixed. All right, Tower Control Walleye Warehouse. Getting all of the winners, all of the great maps out of the way early. Oh, lemons and octophones might recognize each other. Cool. Moray's gone. No more for the rest of the night. If you do get in, just know I am an X rank to balance it. Okay. Good to know. Or if you do get in. Not if I do get in. Yeah, Splatoon players will go to all of the different Splatoon streams to get their fix of Splatoon. The sheep is S. S for sheep. Yeah, Vic is cool. Vic has actually subbed for watercolor before. Big Vic fan. People in the lobby are speaking Morse code. All right, here we go. Tower control. We've got a couple of pseudo backlines on the purple team here. And then on the yellow team, it's looking like it's pretty much all front line. We've got Silver Shadow moving in really aggressively with the L3, but being able to pick them off on the left with the Slosher. Great job by Bean getting another one, it looks like there. Oh man, Bean, a one-player army here right now. taking out 3, it looks like, or at least assisting with paint on the 3rd one there. And Bean taking that really good flank up to the top here. This is a strong position for a Slosher to be in. Got some good range, going to be able to pick off these shooter players that need to hit straight line shots. Bean finally does go down, but a checkpoint goes down for purple team, so good push for them right now. And Los still in position to be giving jumps, so looking pretty good for them so far. And there's a pick on Goose first right away from Los. This is a strong position from the Dynamo because it's able to hit up over the top of this cover. So it can hit you while you can't hit it. It's always a good position to be in. Stat Mango ends up getting pinched by 3 members of purple team there. Octophone's gonna try and be careful and back up there. They do take out Sheep. Octophone trying to get Bean here, but can't quite find the shots, and Bean is able to get 2. And the Ray from Time Says also paying dividends here. Silver Shadow finally getting picked by Los, and the Booyah Bomb also going to delay the yellow team from getting in and trying to stop this tower. So if they want to clear the tower before checkpoint goes down, it's going to have to be pretty quick. Goose gets 1. Los is still there in an absolutely menacing position. Dynamo, you know, it does tend to play pretty patiently at first, but when you can get up under a ledge like that, it can play just like any other roller. It can be just as dangerous. And it looks like that there's a team wipe, but they haven't figured out how to get back onto the tower just yet, and it actually starts to reset. The yellow team not going to be able to quite get there in time. Little bit of awkwardness there, landing next to the tower out of the super jump. Nobody actually going to climb up on it, but they had earned themselves enough time with the wipe that it didn't make a huge difference. Did I put 3 X rank? Oh, right, because I didn't know what Bean was going to be. That's true. Alrighty. No more walleye, everybody. Rejoice, my squid friends. Okay. So let's try and mix this up a little differently. I'm going to put Bean on the red team here. Blaze on the green team, and that should help a little bit. Let's go and tackle some friend requests before we get started, before I get put on a timer. Giga Spiral. Wanted to play Clam? Oh no. Don't worry, you'll get your chance on the next rotation around. Okay. All right, I'm only seeing a few people in the voice chat of the server, so I'm assuming that Devi's lobby probably isn't full right now. If you guys are looking to play and don't have a way in, check in with Devi. Hop in there and see if that's available right now. I'm probably going to keep rotating here until I see that Devi's lobby is full. At which point we'll start lining people up and rotating people in and out. I think this should be okay for now. There's another friend request. I'm going to pop in really quickly and take a look on Devi's stream after an ad. Jurassic Park. I guess they're making another one of those? Jurassic Park World 2, the sequel. The Jurassic Park thing. Doesn't even have a title or put down for it. Okay, yeah, right now Devi's looking at a 3v3 match. So there's definitely at least a little bit of room in that lobby. Clipped through the bottom of the tower, so that was a delay of the KO. Yeah, it looked like your jump wasn't landing on the tower. It was landing, like, under the tower or something. It, like, rolled over you. Weirdness like that happens sometimes. All right, there's Dash 25. And there's Spiral. Offending people takes up 50% of the stream, yeah. Praying Nintendo makes good decisions in Splatoon 3. Man, I've been praying that Nintendo makes good decisions since Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out. Can I play in the next round? Asks, oh my goodness. We have so many friends. Reminder for everybody that there is an overflow room available on Devi's stream. If you pop into the Discord server, she should be in one of the voice channels, and you can probably hop into one of those games. But they are starting to fill up, so if we get to the point where both lobbies are full, we'll start rotating people out after a few games. All right, let's see what's going on here. So 30 seconds in, looks like there's been a couple of picks for the purple team, but no scoring opportunities yet. Bean gonna get soloed out there. Ooh, a double there for Sheep and Blaze. They're gonna be able to push in and get some points in. Question is how much. They do get another pick. This is huge for the purple team right now. Down to 59. Not too bad, but yellow team good on the defense here. Time Says gonna try and get a few more in. Not gonna happen, and they go down. So that little stagger might help out for the yellow team just a little bit. But so far, most of the splats going in favor of purple team. Great pick there from Statmango. Statmango gets 2 before going down to a bomb. So that'll give the yellow team an advantage here. Silver Shadow waiting to try and get a pick with this roller, but ending up having to retreat a little bit from Time Says. Not a lot of forward progress getting made for any of the picks that have gone down so far. Time Says pushing over the top. Shadow hiding on the wall here. Tense moment over there. Statmango goes down on the left-hand side. There are bubbles. Gooseverse trying to go in with them, but they don't have a way to pop it because they're an E-leader player. Los trying to go in on a flank here. Looks like they might be trying to give jumps to Time Says. Time Says in a fight with Statmango trying to go in there, and they do get Statmango baited so that Sheep can take them out. Clam should go in. Silver Shadow cleans up the pick, but Sheep able to follow up, and a whole bunch of clams going in for the blue side, all the way down to 14 before anything else happens. Blaze gets 2 there with the help of Sheep. They've been playing really well off each other, but Blaze doesn't use their clams to keep the basket open, and it actually just closes there. So now purple team with only 4, only a few clams to their name, not quite enough for a power just yet. Yellow team might have an opportunity to make their way back in and establish some ground, but there is a lot of purple paint down, and Time Says already with another power clam and the missiles to be able to get in and score it. They have 6 clams. That is not enough for the KO yet, especially when Silver Shadow takes out the player holding most of them. So this should save the game here. Blaze, once again, opting not to throw that clam. I'm wondering if they don't know they have it or what. Still some scrappy fights going on around the basket, being able to pick them off, and they pick up the pity clam and start to move over towards the scoring side. Goose pops some bubbles, but looks like those are not going to find any opponents. Bean does get a pick, and they should be able to score here. Oh no, there was a score that went down on the other side. I got baited. So Bean doing a great job of getting some picks, and the defense works, but now they're alone. They finally get the clam in, but is there going to be any follow-up at this point? The whole rest of the team is back defending the basket. Silver Shadow is able to get in there, but is not able to score anything. They didn't have clams, so the power clam goes in and nothing else for yellow team. Definitely not what they're looking for at this point in the game. They probably have maybe one more chance left to score. Great pick there from Goose. Going to take out Blaze, and they're going to be able to make their way onto the enemy tee. 2 power clams ready to go. This is a little bit more like what we're looking for. We've got a lot of scoring potential on the board. 32 clams is a lot. Good pick there from Los to stall their momentum a little bit. And one of the big disadvantages they have right now is that they have multiple players carrying power clams, which means that they're going to be visible all the way in. Los does defend there, looking a little bit scary for Bean, but, oh, the basket is open and it's only going to be one clam, and the Blaze is going to deliver right now. Purple team winning that match. Alrighty. Did we get a new friend request there? Nope, not yet. Okay, cool. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Alrighty. So that was Clamblitz on Black Belly. Gonna turn that one off. Now it looks like we do have a spot open here, so I'll wait just a second because that'll probably fill here. And there's Agent 8. Alrighty. So Octophones is going to be back in. Los is going to be out. So we will put Sheep on the green team there. And hopefully that will even things up decently well. Gonna be another Rainmaker match, and let's see where we end up going. Skipper Pavilion. This is a pretty good Rainmaker map. Not bad. You can tell I'm not a Charger player. Yeah, Charger's hard. All right. Looking good so far. We've made it 35 minutes without me having to delete more friends. And we made it back in before the game even started. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, talking about the Kents dualies in the chat, honestly, play what you want to play. Like, if what you want is to win and play using that play style, there are other options. But if those things don't matter to you, then just play what you want to play. Play the game the way you want to, you know? Alright, bye, what am I? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Looking like a pretty balanced couple of comps here. We've got one backliner apiece. We've got the Booyah on one side. Well, actually on both sides, but got Booyahs to stop the pushes, and then we got a Ray on the side of yellow team here, Stat Mango. See how they can use that Ray, potentially stop some pushes here. Overall fight going even. Blaze and Agent 8 holding it down from numbers disadvantage, and yellow team now forced to wait a little bit for some reinforcements. Goose arriving back down at the bottom, and I think the pickup might have been a little premature because they have the numbers to defend that. Purple team popping a bunch of specials, though, and is getting picks, so this might be an opportunity for them to actually start looking forward for a push. Meanwhile, yellow team starting to spawn back in. Octophone's trying to get in position, but they better be careful. They are marked, and they do go down to Sheep. Agent 8 looks like they're going to try and pick this up and move forward, but the Ray immediately comes out. Let's see if the Ray can successfully target Agent 8 here. It is starting to do some damage, and Octophones finishes it off at 38. So not a huge push, but definitely one that yellow team will be forced to respond to. It's not as easy as just dropping it off the slick anymore. There's a friend request, and we'll make sure to get that in between games. Time says, in position behind the Rainmaker. Can Statmango stop it? Not quite yet. Octophones, I don't think, is aware of this, and Time Says is able to pick them off from behind. So Purple Team, once again, in the advantage position. Sheep going in very aggro right here. Does get picked off eventually. Not enough support there from the team to be able to make that work, but there is a trade back. And so Purple Team going to pick it up and try again. See if Time Says can get something done on this flank here. They are firing with this Inkjet. Not able to get the picks that they needed to keep the Rainmaker safe there. And so it's just going to get stopped on the plat. Purple Team still keeping up the offense, but so far, Yellow Team not budging. Agent 8 in a bit of an awkward 1v1 with Goose there. Goose takes him down. Goose versus Blaze. Goose had initiative. Blaze had the shots faster. Yellow Team actually backing it up, which might be a mistake. Sheep able to get the pick. They're probably not going to be able to get the Rainmaker shield unless the rest of the team comes in. A pickup immediately gets them more points. I think that was a big mistake on the part of Yellow Team, bringing it backwards into their base. This might be, oh, clutch save there from Statman to prevent it from going to KO, but I don't think they have the ink to pop this right now. They're going to need to get the pick after Purple Team pops it, and not with Time Says slaying in their spawn. Purple Team able to take advantage of that positioning and grab the Rainmaker, get it all the way to the pedestal. Vacuum is the no you special. Yeah, I like how we're just calling it VAC right away. Like, nope, we already have our abbreviations of this figured out. There's Skipper. Alrighty. So we're on to random splat zones. Los going back in. Time Says going out for the round. Let's make sure we don't have any friend requests. Might have gotten one more. Yes, we did. Fingers crossed that we're not out of space. All right, looks like we're good for this round. We've lasted 40 minutes. All right, here we go. Okay, looks like Banky has made it in on Defy's side. And nobody's hopping in the queue for me yet. All right. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on Devi's stream here, and if it's getting to a point where we have both lobbies completely full for multiple rounds, we'll probably start rotating people out. Got a match of Rainmaker Humpback going on. It's about to finish up on Devi's stream right now. That is Devi_Duvy. I'll put that in the chat real quick if you're looking for the secondary stream here. There it is. All right, away we go. Wahoo World Splat Zones. The only Wahoo that I'm mostly okay with. Blaze taking a really advanced position and running right into a Dynamo roller. Dynamo really good at stuffing approaches from frontliners like that. And it does its job there. Yellow Team able to move in off of that pick and get the zone. Goose first going down to the Booyah Bomb, but Bean trying to make some space to give them a little bit of time. Bean playing the vanilla undercover Brella. Widely considered the worst weapon kit in the game. Triple Booyah all put on exactly the same place. Octophones absolutely no shot at surviving that onslaught. That's It's a little mean, honestly. You didn't have to throw it all at the same place. In fact, it's a little bit less effective that way. It's just, screw that guy in particular is what they were saying there. Goofy. Sheep able to get a clutch pick on the left-hand side, and that is going to keep the zone for at least a little while longer. Yellow team needs to get a cap pretty soon here. Only 30 ticks, and that's less than a second per tick. And the splashdown will break the shield, but not quite splat in time. Los gonna get another pick on the backside. That's a wipe. That is a win for purple team right away. Triple booyah was insane. Okay. Checking for friend requests real quick. Don't think we had any new ones. Nope. Alright. So we are on to random tower control. We're getting rid of Wahoo World. And is there anything else I want to get rid of in particular? We can let the other ones live for one round. Okay. So time says back in. Goose gonna go out now. So let's put time says on the red team here. And we'll go with that. Tower control, Inkblot Art Academy. We've been seeing a few dynamo rollers here and there, and this is not a bad map for that. Lots of ledges for it to sit right underneath and play a little bit more of an aggressive role. Also going to be great to have for the Booyah Bomb. What's Color Lock? Color Lock is a color blindness tool that keeps the ink colors to this same purple and yellow you've been seeing on my stream the whole time. These are colors that a colorblind player will definitely be able to see. And I'm using it specifically because if anything green reflects off of my face, I will get green screened out. So I have to prevent green ink colors from showing up on stream to have my face cam on. All right, here we go. Got double booyah on the side of purple team. And then on the side of yellow team, we got a much more aggressive comp. Triple missile and inkjet. That looks kind of nasty. So, looking like they're about to get specials here. Specials ready for the K-Shot player. Blaze super jumping backwards, but landing themselves in a 1v1 against Bean. Being able to win that, and then pop missiles. Sheep missiled by two different players, and they miraculously managed to jump back to spawn here. Yellow team going to be in control, but Los still behind them, and ends up booyahing the tower, taking out Stat Mango. This is a powerful position for Los here, because they can just hit over the side. Time says somehow managing to avoid those shots thanks to Dynamo RNG. Agent 8 on the right-hand side, biding their time. They do take out Blaze, so there's going to be no armor for this push on the side of blue team. But they're going for it anyway. The missiles scatter yellow team a little bit. Agent 8 is now known at least to octophones here. We'll see if Sheep figures it out as well. They do collapse on the blaster. And Blaze, meanwhile, gets up into the enemy base. Pushed a little bit too far up to save the push, though, is Blaze. Because Time Says and Bean are actually able to stop it by themselves in a 2v3. Inkjet here threatening the back line and being able to get one more pick off it. Some really scrappy fights going on in mid. Not a lot of, coordinated play with the specials or anything. They're not going in on the typical cycles that you would see. They're just kind of taking fights as soon as they see them. Sheep is making a menace of themselves in the base here. Ends up just super jumping back to spawn. Blaze taking out Time Says in a 1v1 on the left-hand side. Double there for Bean. That could be huge for Yellow Team if they can get this pick on Blaze. But Agent 8 not finding an angle there. Oh, there it is. They immediately take out Blaze, but Los is like, hi, yes, I am right here. Splat. So halfway through the game, and the highest push is just to 75. We've got first checkpoint down barely, but that's about all that has happened so far. Yes, sheep are in fact a menace. They want you to think that they are docile creatures. In fact, they have violence on the mind. Los getting backed up by Bean here, but Octophones shows up and being forced to retreat because of them. And the lead still stands at 75. 3 minutes into the game. Blaze gets a pick on Agent 8 here. That's a one-player numbers advantage. Bean also goes down. This might be the push that blue team needs to start really taking control of this game. Statmango painting up, waiting to get special. Throws a bomb, just barely misses the pillar of the tower, but it does force them back a little bit. The points are starting to tick down. Not a huge deal yet. They've just made it to second checkpoint. Yellow team is able to stop it right there, but can they push out? Agent 8 staying on the tower, and that allows purple team to wrap around it and know where they are. So they're going to be able to keep this push going a little bit longer, at least keep the tower in the enemy base, which is a good stalling tactic. Meanwhile, a flank comes in from the rest of purple team. They take out Statmango. Can Blaze get any more here? Sheep trying to push in against Time, but Time says no. And they get a double off of the tower. Wipe of purple team. Yellow team going to start pushing up. I like the aggression from Beam out here already. Firing missiles already. Maybe just to get some information. Beam deciding it's safe to go up to the top left. We'll see if they were correct. They do take out Octophones in time. The tower, meanwhile, is ticking through first checkpoint. And they get a pick on Sheep as well. This is a big deal for Yellow team. They don't have to push that far to be getting to lead here. But Time Says is alone on the tower. And they're against the Dynamo Roller. That is not happening yet. They need some support from their teammates and some specials to get in there. They do good patience from to take out Octophones there. Sheep gets zoned out to the other side of the map, and this could be the push that Yellow team needs. They're going to take the lead here. Do they get the checkpoint? Not quite, but purple team going to need to catch up in the next 8 seconds on the tower, and Los going down there. So Sheep needs to stay on. Statmango stopping that and definitely winning the game for Yellow team there. Clutch pick on the Tower Rider right when they needed to not get picked off the tower. Sheep is making a menace of themselves. If you ever make merch, you know the exact perfect slogan. Hey, so you remember that one community night stream that we did in June of 2022? Yeah, that's what this is a reference to. It's a pretty deep cut, you know. Not everyone will have heard of it. That'd be the ultimate hipster reference. Yeah, that was a close game and a really solid push to make the comeback there. So hard to push into Dynamo. Yes, it is. You need some kind of utility support to be putting pressure on them. You need there to not be paint at their feet. You need to have bombs thrown at them. You gotta have something, because a frontliner can't just push in like that on their own. Alright, so Goose is back in, Sheep is now out, and we have X-Term making their way into the lobby for the first time here. Gonna get some Clam Blitz action, just making sure that I think these teams are halfway okay. I think they are. I think we can run with this. Alright, here we go. Clam Blitz, Port Mackerel. If there's gonna be a Port Mackerel, it should probably be a Clam Blitz. This isn't a terrible map mode at all. It's altogether too flat. Tent Umbrella is really dominant here. Missiles and Ray are just an absolute nuisance here. really not balanced for those two specials in particular. But I think Clam Blitz gives you the most freedom to kind of maneuver around the map, and it's the mode that doesn't force you so much into playing a linear gameplay style. You can go right and left at the same time. You can, play to control mid. You can play to control, enemy territory. But you're never really going to push too far past the basket, and so that gives the enemy team a chance to get back in, even if you have a lockout scenario. Pick up Salamander really quick before the match starts. Probably the worst of the dually class. The Dapples are a little bit worse than the Splat dualies, I would say. Just too little range and even worse kits. It's like the Splat dualies have things that they can do. They just are outclassed in doing those things. Like an N parries rushing into the enemy base is like, that's a frontliner thing that they can do. But a K-52 pushes in there a lot more safely. They could push in there a lot more safely if they had support from missiles from like a K-shot. T-Tech has a much more useful bomb for slaying, so it's got some weaknesses for sure. Okay, Clam Blitz. See if either team decides to try and commit to one of the lanes to try and pick up all of those clams. Whole bunch of clams still available on the map here, but they're scuffling over mid. Octophone's going down there. Let's see if yellow team can capitalize. No, they actually get traded back here. Missiles go out. Blaze able to pick Stat Mango, seeing where the missiles were coming from. Sometimes those missiles can give you away. Blaze just going to get in with a score here. Now, can they turn around and fight Agent 8? No, Agent 8 sneaks up behind them there. And it looks like that push is not going to get followed up on at all here. But some good picks coming down for purple teams that might be able to maintain map control even after the push is dead. Los going to go down after a 1-for-1 trade. Good pick from Stat Mango. So, nothing much to speak of in the way of scoring off of that push. The very weakest push that you can get. And, oh, that was a jump back to spawn, so they're going to lose that power clam. Time says going in. The other problem with that jump is that the power clam is going to show everybody where that jump ended up. So everybody knows that they jumped back to spawn and not to another player or anything like that. X-Term. Oh, missing the power clam. So that'll buy them a little bit of time, but not enough to prevent this big score from going in. Ooh, and another pick goes down. Yellow team on the back foot for sure. Los just picking up pick after pick on the Dynamo Roller. Finally gets stopped by Stat Mango. All things considered, with that much slaying, yellow team doing a good job of preventing more points from going in, because that could have been a lot worse. Yellow team going to try and stabilize here. Octophone's working using their teammate's splash wall, but gets in a little bit too far. It's picked by Agent 8 and Stat Mango. Good teamwork there. Good patience. The missiles go out. They're going to spot out these opposing players, and the hammer is going out and looking for them. Time says yeets it, and it gets blocked by the shield there just in time. Time says in a strong sharking position, Octophone's going down. Time says gets another pick. That's a 2-down situation, and that's a huge opportunity for them to start scoring. Los goes down to the missiles. Agent 8 able to pick the hammer. Can they get a score in, though? They've got the ball out there, but a Booyah Bomb not placed in a location that's going to stop it. Time says going to score another couple. It's not going to be lead yet. And there's no follow-up coming out from any place else. Time says trying to flank right now to make some room. They go in with a hammer here, but they are just covered on too many different sides. And not enough clams on the yellow team to get the lead just yet, but I was very close to doing it right there. Goose first gets run down by Octophones here. They've got a power play on the left-hand side, but Agent 8 getting a pick. Agent 8 getting 2. Los taking Agent 8 out after that. It is a 2-for-2 when all is said and done. Stat Mango also going down to Los, so this is a potential pushing opportunity for purple team. moving in on the left-hand side, but getting bombed out. Time Says moving over to try and defend against it. The Booyah Bomb does stop it just long enough for the Clam to go in, but big numbers disadvantage right now. Oh, the Hammer might change that. They are chasing down Goose First. Goose First playing it cool, able to take out the Hammer and prevent any more points from going in. Goose First in a little bit of trouble here, forced to Booyah for safety. They do make it out of that and trade with Los. Yellow team trying to get control here, but Octophone's being a thorn in their side. A bomb going down from Time Says to take care of that threat. Agent 8 going in on Blaze, and Stat Mango follows up to take the pick. Time Says pops a special. They're trying to make their way in. They've got the missiles out. Octophone struggling to survive through those missiles. Time Says puts a bomb out there in the perfect place to catch Los. Time Says gets the score in, but is it going to be enough? They need 4 clams to go in right now if they're going to take lead off of this push. And that is not going to happen from, oh my goodness, from the K-Shot. One more clam would have done it, but it is 45 to 44, and that is all Purple Team needs. If they can prevent another power clam from being made, the game is over. Only 15 seconds. Yellow Team needs to scramble and pick these clams up and get something done right now. Otherwise, they're just going to run out of time. They've got 8 on Time Says. Time Says needs to find 2 more in the next 5 seconds, and they do get one made. 1 power clam in is enough for Yellow Team to take the lead here. All they need to do is score. They don't need anything else. Oh, and the missiles and the Booyah Bomb. The score can happen right here, right now. Yellow Team able to come back in overtime off of that fantastically coordinated special push. Hi, Yoshi fan. Welcome, welcome. It's been good so far. Couple of close games. This one was a good one. Nice hustle, nice hustle. Giving them a little round of applause as they run into the dugout. Good hustle. All right. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. So it looks like Bean is in the queue, and we've got some people queuing up, it looks like, for Devies as well. I'm going to take a quick look. Yeah, it looks like Devi has a full lobby as well. Okay, so what are we at right now? I'm going to say is I think we play 1 more, and then we've gone all the way through this. Oh, 2 more. But X-Term got in fairly recently. We'll do 1 more, and then we're going to rotate out for as many people who are in the queue, as many people are in my Discord queue. So for those who don't know how this works, in the Discord server, right here, there is a section for Splatoon Community Night, and when the lobbies fill up, you can put your name in for the lobby that you want to try and join. So either queue Gem, which is the line for my lobby, or queue Devi, which is the line for Devi's lobby, which can be found here at twitch.tv/Devi_Duvie. And so if you're in that queue, at a certain point in the night, I will have the players who have been in for the longest leave, and I will have the new players join in from there. So after this round, where Agent 8 spectates here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the top, however many players, the ones who have been in here for the longest time, rotate out and make space for the new ones. Okay. So we've got, it looks like Banky made it in on Devi's. We've got Bean and Sidian who are queued up right now. So we'll be making room for at least the 2 of them after this round. Hi, Spiral. Welcome back. If you have people waiting, I can drop off the game. Just let me know. You might actually be one of the people that we would ask to do that anyway, so we'll take a look after this round here finishes up. And we'll rotate some new people in. So if you would like to join the queue, just hop in that Discord server. If you haven't been in there before, make sure to read the rules so that you can get yourself a role. And then put yourself in the queue there, and we'll rotate as many people in as we can. All right. Arowana Rainmaker. Great map mode. Glad I don't have to play it. So, Time says going to win pop because they're a sploosh, and that's what splooshes do. And then going to immediately try to push their way in and get control of the enemy ramp. They get one off of Octophones, immediately pop the hammer, get another one. X-Term forced to jump out, but nobody's grabbing the Rainmaker. They could have had a lot of points right there. Looks like they might still get there, but there is going to be defense. Ooh, picking up a little faster there might have guaranteed them some more points. Blaze going to be out here on the flank, stopping it at 59 after a full team wipe. So, whew, lucky break there for purple team, to be honest. All right, Blaze holding the Rainmaker, but the Ray not actually targeting them as they move forward, and they are able to take lead, putting some pressure on Goose first. Blaze threatening to get up over this crucial choke point. This is such a difficult position to push up over the top of, and if yellow team can't stop them here, it's going to be really difficult to get a lead past 11. Really strong push there from purple team. Let's see what yellow can do to fight back. The hammer comes out, and they're going after X-Term, but they spot a jump here. They're going to take Blaze out. They know that there are two up there. They're going to yeet the hammer. Not quite going to get a pick. Not enough pressure from the top left either to keep Time Says safe on that position. Goose first forced to pick it up just to prevent the enemy team from picking it up and KOing. But at this point, it's going to be really difficult for yellow team to defend. The Ray might have been an opportunity to, but it doesn't find anybody. X-Term gonna get in there, gonna get to the side, and gonna dunk it. Purple team taking the game there. Okay. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of new players. They're gonna be joining up here. Oh, Goose didn't mean to pick it up. That's so unfortunate. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players plus Bean. So if we could have the top 6, yeah, we've got 2 people who've left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At this point, let's just clear the lobby and let all the new players join up. So that's Sidian, that's Jaden, that's Salamander, that's Emmanuel, Entity, Easty. Looks like Christopher wanted to get in as well. So everybody who was in the previous matches, please just drop out for the time being and make room for the new ones. So Blaze and Sheep, if you wouldn't mind, because we will actually have, I think, enough players that will need all of the space we can get. But Jaden, Salamander, Emmanuel, Entity, and Easty. I think... Yeah, I haven't gotten any new friend requests here. If I'm missing one of you guys, if one of you have sent me a friend request and I haven't responded to it because I'm trying to make sure that I keep enough space, let me know. But the lobby is now open, so jump on in. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be Sidian. I'm assuming Mixie is one of them. Salamander I see. Jaden I see. Okay. Looking like we might have one... Let me count this really quick. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Okay, I think we're in good shape there. We actually probably do have one... Oh, we'll accept that friend request, and then this new player who's friend requesting can join. And then that'll be the lobby for the time being. Also, feel free to check in with Devi as well. I don't know exactly what the state of her lobby is, but she might have some space or might be about to rotate in. Oh, here's Emmanuel. So Emmanuel requested to join from the queue, so we should definitely let Emmanuel in, which means we might have to ask Xterm to leave if that one spot has been filled by now. Oh no, Emmanuel actually does have a space still, so that'll work out. Perfect. Slid right in there. Awesome. Okay. Well, we don't really have many bad maps left. This is nice. Let's get it started. Okay. I'm going to start specking Xterm. They were at the bottom, and I think it was their turn to spec next anyway. I'm second guessing myself on that now. Did Xterm spec? Pretty sure Xterm spec'd. Or did Xterm not spec? We'll spec them one time here. There we go. All right, Zones Anchovy. I don't know the powers of any of these players, so if this is hopelessly unbalanced, my apologies. We will try and fix that up after seeing the results screen where we've got all of that information. This is the part where I play the game. The Entity Man has joined the battle. Okay, Estonia Dreams is Mixi Mina, which I'm mispronouncing, I guarantee you. Either Salamander. She's in a match right now. Don't know about player count. Got it. Thank you for the update. I'd love to join, but I'm like such a newbie. Got only A rank in all modes? Oh, no. There are players in here who have been lower than that. Yeah, feel free to join. Anybody's welcome. All right, let's see. These are some weird team comps we're seeing here. So we've got Blue Gadoolies with an Aerospray and a Kunder and a Soda Slosher. Then we've got a K-Pro with a Vanilla Blob, a Kensa Roller, and a 96. I have no idea which of these teams actually paints more. I'm leaning towards the yellow team. So we've got both a Roller and a K-Pro on the purple team. But purple team getting some picks here, making it work. Oh, and the Aerospray goes down. So Blue Gadoolies here being forced to retreat. Not going to be able to retreat. Going to need some reinforcements if they want to make it out of this. And they roll into mid. Stuck here. They forced to jump out, and they finally do go down. Weren't quite able to get the help that they needed there. It was a close one. I don't blame them for trying to stay in there, but just ran out of resources eventually. Ooh, Emmanuel in a tough spot there. Getting picked out by a bomb. So a lot of purple teams penalty here going to tick down. But Bean in position to potentially flank, and I don't think they see this coming, so let's keep an eye on that. Bean's going in, but Sidian picks that out right away. Does go down to the Booyah Bomb, so 1-for-1 trade for Yellow Team. Yellow Team with armor. Going to try and pick Christopher through the Booyah Bomb here. Christopher not having it. Takes out Estonia Dreams. Bean going in on the right-hand side, finding themselves once again in a lot of trouble. Just don't have anything in their kit that's going to keep them alive there. Forced to either jump out or get splatted, and they do get run down. And now there's a roller underneath that ledge. That is a huge problem for Yellow Team. They don't know exactly where that roller is, and it could show up anywhere, but it looks like they're playing it relatively safe. The problem is that if the roller doesn't go down, they haven't gotten any more advantages, and the zone is still ticking. Number of yellow team has gone down. They throw a Booyah Bomb on the zone, but that is not going to be enough to paint it by itself. Aerospray going in to try and make the hero play. Almost keeps it neutral, but doesn't quite happen. And now with 3 down, you have to think that purple team has got this covered at this point. Wait till someone comes in with D rank. Yes, KS, this is a private battle. Okay, so we've got 4 X-rank players. Sidian, Salamander, Estonia, and Bean. With Christopher at S+, and Emmanuel at S+. So we'll try and keep a good combination of those players. So that will clean out Anchovy Games. Okay, so and Bean, I believe, is one of the X-rank players, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll put Christopher on that side, Emmanuel on that side, and I think that should, scrolling up just to see. Okay. That should be a good start at any rate. I feel like I probably missed one player. No, I think Bean was the other X-rank player. I think I'm right about that. So we evened everything else out about as much as we could. All right. We've got a few more people looking to queue in. So that'll be Malik's, Fruity Grits, and Not. I think from here on, we're going to start rotating a little bit quicker just to make sure that we're rotating people through so everyone gets to play. I know that X-Term and Bean have been in here for a little bit longer than the others, so we'll probably rotate them out next. Make room for Mr. Malik's, Fruity Grits, and Not, like I said. Oh, it was Fruity Grits. I think Fruity Grits was queuing for the other lobby. Gotcha. All right. Emmanuel's sticking to the Kunder. Got a Kunder user still. That's pretty cool. That weapon has not seen a lot of use since its release, but it was a menace at the time. Quick armors, the torpedo spam. Not in a terrible place now, just a little bit, the main weapon is really the biggest weakness of that kit. Alright, a 1-for-1 trade going down on the top side there, as we can see. Emmanuel just tanking a little bit, and ooh, tries to jump out, not quite gonna get it. Woomy 19, too quick on the draw. I hate how rain gets in the way of everything there. So the tower starts pushing towards first checkpoint. Very important as the pushing team to control the left side of plat here to make sure that they can't just run straight forward at the tower. Good pick there from Estonia. We'll get that friend request on the next menu screen. Like Jaden trying to just go in and take the tower with the missiles here, but yellow team gonna just back up and make those land harmlessly. Salamander with a great pick on Christopher. Yellow team with a great power play right now, but they have not gotten control of the tower yet. Woomy being a real big threat right there on the roller, making it very difficult for them to actually approach the objective and giving their teammates a lot of time to get back into mid. Really well played there, just being a sharking threat and not overcommitting to the fight. Woomy going in and drawing attention to the left-hand side here. End up jumping out, I think? Didn't quite see where they landed there. Christopher goes down in the trench, though. Purple team a little bit too discombobulated there on that push attempt. Not quite together, not quite around the tower, and yellow team able to capitalize by putting numbers at the tower. Check the group chat. Whose Q will win, Gemmer Devies? I'll let you guys fight it out. Alright. Do you think you'd ever want to be top 500 someday? It is a lot of work to get there. But I'm sure for those who have done it, it's rewarding. Watching for a while. I'm surprised I haven't yet. Well, welcome, Cassie. Glad to have you. Okay. Purple team finally able to get a good push going here. They've got control of Plat because they got a whole bunch of picks. And Estonia Dreams going absolutely hog wild in the base there. That is a powerful position for a roller to be in. And now Salamander has to paint very carefully to be able to spot them out and not just get picked right away. They do end up sussing out the bucket there, and they're able to get 3 down on Purple Team, but not before the push to 17. Very lucky they didn't get that 3rd checkpoint taken away from them there. That's a really big win, I would say, for the Purple Team. Yellow going to need to get their numbers together and make a strong push in now. Salamander trying to get something done against Christopher here. Christopher spotting an opportunity, but getting too close range with the end zap there. And they do get taken out. Xterm trying to make it work on the knot there in that 1v1. They are alone on tower, but for now, the tower is not contested. So that might give yellow team some time to get in. Not for too long, though. There is a blaster in the way. Nobody's taking the tower back from Xterm here. Still focusing on some stuff in mid, but they get 3 down, and Xterm's able to just land back on the tower. And now this is going to go through first checkpoint for sure. Estonia getting a crucial pick on the plat to be able to preserve that for their teammates and prevent that threat. But Xterm still on the tower, finally going down to missiles. I don't think I see second checkpoint in yellow team's near future. They're going to need to get some picks first, but they do get one on Woomy 19. They get another one on Estonia Dreams. I think Jaden going to try and come in and get on the tower here, but this might not be an advantageous position for the blaster to be at. They do delay long enough. If they were to just jump out right now, they would have done their job. Oh, and Woomy 19 with another pick. 2 down on the side of yellow team, and they need to be on the tower in the next 6 seconds. Not a great position. Xterm doing their best, but there's nobody with them at all to follow up on that. They're stuck in mid, and that is going to be a blue team W. How do you send a friend request? So here's the friend code. What you'll do is you'll hit the home menu button, go to the upper left. I'll show you right here. You go to the upper left right here, click it, go to add friend, and then search with friend code. And you type in that 12-digit number that you got in the chat, and then a friend request gets sent to me. Okay. So that, I believe, was 3 rounds. No, it was 2 rounds. We're going to go 1 more, and then we'll rotate in the players from the queue. So, we got Clam Blitz, and it's not going to be on Muscle Forge Fitness. That is all we know. Okay, I don't know what level Greendale is at, but the team seemed relatively balanced before. Wait, I think the player who was specking isn't here now. I think they dropped, and Greendale took their spot. Xterm already specced. I don't think Christopher is suspect. But Christopher... I think Christopher's going to have to rotate out after this round, so we'll give them... Obsidian... Trying to remember how this is going to work. I think we'll spec Estonia Dreams, but Estonia Dreams, I think we'll be able to stay in for the round after this. So I think it should be fine. Playing ranked without worrying about my points is refreshing. Need to play with people more. Yeah, playing with people is definitely the way to play this game. You know, I love this game to death, but if solo queue were the only option I had, I would not have stuck with it for nearly as long as I have. All right. So we've got Malix. I think Fruity Grits was able to get in on Devi's side, if I'm correct here. Let me just double check that real quick. Yeah, it looks like they're in on Devi's side. So I'll leave them out of the consideration. Could be Malix, not Dash, and some trash. They are on. What do you know? And we'll make sure that all of them are friended after this round. I know I've been getting some friend requests. Okay. Clam Blitz Mako Mart. Fairly popular competitive map mode. But it can go haywire in a hurry. A team that really knows how to keep a push going on this map has just way too many options to access the basket from. Big fight going down on the left-hand side. Christopher largely coming out on top of it. And they're going to go and try and score here. Oh no, that's a unfortunate miss because nobody is going to be able to pick that up. Yellow team just going to tighten. Oh, are they though? A couple of players get through on the bottom side here. And they do get one. But they don't quite have enough clams. If they were to be able to get like 2 more to X-Term right now, they're going to back up. Woomy, meanwhile, stuck behind enemy lines here, fighting for their life. A double bomb goes down. Really unfortunate for Purple Team. Now they're 3 down all of a sudden. Christopher's just backing up like, welp, I don't want to be here. Able to fortunately fight their way back. The bomb goes a little bit closer to them there, and they are out of it. Well, Woomy able to take out a manual, but immediately runs into 2 of their teammates. The clam going to come in from Salamander, and it misses. They are able to take out X-Term. Can the blob stop them? It cannot. So the first score goes to Yellow Team, and they have another power that's not quite going to go through. Purple Team just needs to protect the mid here, and nobody's going to be able to go through and get that. So only a power clam for Yellow Team. Definitely beatable for sure for Purple here. Power clam +1 is not a lot of scoring. Blob in a very difficult flank to deal with here. But Purple Team, without scoring potential, they don't have clams. They don't have a lot of specials that they can use to force the enemy team back. They really just don't have an opportunity here to take advantage of that position. Yellow Team able to shut it down. Power clam made by Woomy, but that is a dangerous position to have it. They're being forced to back up from so many angles, and the power clam does go down. 1-for-1 trade. McJaden tries to pick it up and immediately goes down again. Greendale doing great work on the right-hand flank here. I don't think Christopher knows Oh, but Greendale doesn't know either. So they just run by each other. X-Term able to sneak a Power Clam in. If they can get one more in, they can jump to X-Term. There's so many ways in, and they do get another Power Clam from Woomy. Jaden gonna go in and suicide a few more clams in. Can Christopher get this jump? No. That Power Clam is stopped, so good defense from Yellow Team to prevent that from happening. And the Hammer also gonna take out another player on Purple Team. So power play for Yellow for at least the time being. We need to consolidate clams here, though. They don't actually have the power in their possession to be able to score with. Salamander only needs one. They could try and rush through the middle. There are some clams in there if they can spot them. Oh, I think they're looking for it. They're worrying about the fight first, though, wisely. They do get one down, and there goes the armor. This is go time. Emmanuel picking up a clam, and Salamander trying to go in and make it safe for them. The Brella goes down, and they're going to have some follow-up here. They need 7 more clams. There's one of them. Oh, and the Power Clam misses. Sidian needs 2 more, and I just don't think it's going to be possible from that position. They do a great job of surviving and getting picks, and they're really setting up a counter push here really well, but they need just that much more. At this point, they need a Power Clam plus 2. Oh, and I don't know if they get it here. Or plus 1, sorry. They need to get a super jump into Emmanuel right now. Oh no, he's got the Power Clam. Can he score? He makes it. He just needs 1 clam in the basket, and that's the game. Can they jump into him? Can they do something? Salamander's going for it, and they get the lead right at the end. Oh no. They're trying to get my attention. Why? What's going on? Oh no. What's happening? Oh my god. I didn't press anything. That's upsetting. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to run through and make sure that I don't have any hotkeys. It's changed the scene on me. Maybe I just clicked something. Maybe that's what happened. So I was pretty sure I got rid of all the hotkeys that could possibly change the scene. I must have just clicked something. I'm sorry, folks. That's my bad. Whole chat is just jam, 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 jam. Sigh. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so we've got a queue of players that we're gonna try and make some room for here. So we need to make room for Malix, not Dash, some Trash, and Spiral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if Christopher, Sidian, yeah, Christopher, Sidian, Estonia, and Salamander could step out, that would make enough room, and then we'd rotate them. We'd rotate the next players up, and we'd be able to make enough room for everybody. Thank you, guys. Also, if Greendale is one of those people that I just named, please let me know. So, because then that means we have 1 extra spot because you've already made it in. Okay, Jaden would like to spectate. Can do. Okay, so there's Malix Giga Spiral. We also have room here for Dash and some Trash. There's Dash, perfect. Yeah, you can rejoin the queue. We'll probably go every 3 games from now on. So before I was waiting to make sure that the lobby was actually over full, and it wasn't for a minute. But at this point, yeah, we're going to start rotating every 3 games. All right, all right, all right. All right, look, the match was still exciting. Let me make sure that there's nobody waiting on a friend request to be accepted. Oh, there might be. Yep, there's like 5 people who are, so. Let's get these. And at this point, if you're going to join, please make sure that you get in line in the queue in the Discord server. Because if we have people jumping in and cutting the line, that'll prevent the people who were waiting from being able to get in. So we'd like to keep it fair there. So make sure that Some Trash is able to get in and Not is able to get in. They've been waiting. Okay. Gotcha. So Linkling wants to join as well. 1 second. I'm going to accept the rest of these, and then I'm going to go take a look at the state of the lobby right now. Oh, and there was another friend request that I missed. I think. Nope, never mind. Okay, so Some Trash made it in, and Not should be the one to make it in here. So we're going to do 3 games. And then KS, Linkling, I will put your name into the queue. I think that was everybody. Oh, Froggy Chair. So we've got a system on Discord where you can get into line there and request a spot. I'm giving priority to people who haven't played yet. So if you've already been in once, then given a chance to put a new player in, I will do that first, and then any extra space can be filled by the players who have been here. But the Discord server is here. Check the group chat. I already did. There's nothing new in the group chat that I haven't seen, I don't think. Okay. Anyway. So, let's see. After this round, we do have room for one more, I think. So, who's the next new person to put in? Oh, Dash disconnected. I see. So Dash, we'll give Dash some room to make it back in here. Unless Dash has been trying for a minute. I'll wait just a second to see if Dash can make it in, but if not, then we can probably just give Linkling a spot. So I think they're the next new player to try and join up. Can I change my weapon? Yeah, you can change your weapon from the private battle screen. So once it's on the ready up screen, you just hit plus, and then you can change all your weapons and gear to whatever you need. That way you can actually see what we're playing before the match happens. Hi, Cactus. Also, Linkling, I think we have room for you to join at this point. Some trash made it in. Yeah, that's not a nice way to address your viewers. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no worries, not. No worries. It's confusing. It is not the most well-designed system. So I will give y'all just a minute or two for either Linkling or Dash to hop back in here. Otherwise, I don't think we have any new players, and the next person we would put in would be Spiral. So, Spiral's not in by, or if neither of those two players is in by X39, I'll say, then I'll tell Spiral to hop in. It says room is full. That's not accurate, so that's interesting. Oh, Spiral's. Oh, Los is back in. Los, okay. Since Linkling is new, Oh, you are in. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My bad. My bad. My bad. Wouldn't be Spiral. So it would be Easty. But Linkling is trying, so we're going to let Linkling in. What's up, T Powerful? The second. Oh, wow. So there were 2 T Powerfuls. At least. Froggy Chair is a great profile picture there. There's Linkling. Okay, here we go. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. I completely blanked on who was speccing that round. I think I remember seeing Woomy19 in there. I'm blanking on who needs to spec next. I will... Is Jaden spec'd? I feel like they had to have on the first round. But I don't think Woomy is spec'd. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're spectate. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then I know Mr. Malix is X rank, so let's put them on the other side of Emmanuel. I don't know much about the other players here, though. So I think I'm just going to leave it there and we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, so Giga Spiral is also X rank. We'll put them on the red team. There. Entity Man, what is your in-game tag? We'll start with that for now. Chirp, 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 chirp. We got some birds here. Didn't have 19 after my name on here. Oh, okay, so you're Woomy 19. Got it. Oh, yeah, I can go and accept that right now while we're waiting. That's easy. Unless I have to delete friends, because I'm very nervous that we get to that point. Wait, Leo Gamer... Which one are you? I don't recognize a name here that corresponds with Leo Gamer YouTube. Kamek, got it. grab Kamek really quickly. And then we should be able to get back before much else happens. Stream goes to the top of the hour. Well, okay, we'll probably do 5 more games after this one. That's what I'm going to say. That way we can get one full rotation of players in after this. And there's another friend request, but we'll get that once this match is done. All right, so it's Rainmaker. Linkling has grabbed it, is trying to find a way forward, but ends up pulling it backwards into their own base here. Yellow team with a huge positional advantage, but they're not popping the shield. They're not going for it yet. Probably could have gotten a few more points if they'd picked it up a little sooner. Yeah, Manuel only going to make it to 46. That's not necessarily a winning push on this map. Oh, and Woomy 19 getting shut down there, but purple team going to be able to wipe yellow. Linkling grabbing it right away and immediately rushing it left. They do not have a lot of support here from their teammates. Hopefully they're able to stay alive. They do catch Greendale. So Linkling going to go up on the left-hand side here. Mr. Malik spotting where the push is going, getting in front of their teammate. Good Rainmaker play there. Linkling being nice and patient over here. Oh, Giga Spiral getting in for a sneaky flank. Can Linkling spot this? No! Great play there from Spiral. Stopping the push at 69. Obligatory nice. Spiral trying to get a push going. They've popped missiles. They go in. They pick Mr. Malik's. Woomy, though, in on a flank here, gets Greendale and Emmanuel kind of stuck on their own. But they worm their way around Woomy. Can they get up the box? No, they cannot. Woomy catches up. Some Trash doing a good job giving jumps in. Ooh, actually, that was not a safe jump. About to say, you know, doing some good anchoring there. They do get a pick on Woomy. That's going to be a helpful one. Woomy has been a menace so far. Trying to track down the Rainmaker carrier here. Linkling just being very slippery. Looks like they will finally get caught there, but 2-for-2 fight. Spiral does get one, and they are also able to get Woomy 19. Let's see if they can get the shield popped and take advantage of this. For some more points. Some Trash, the only one going to be there. Spiral not able to get very far forward here. So they're going to have to play it safe. Ooh, and they don't play it safe, and Linkling gets 2 picks on the right-hand side. That might set up a counter push for purple team. Got Emmanuel stuck there, and they're going to be able to get this jump, too. That's a big stagger for purple team. It's like Woomy trying to set up a push on their left-hand side. Our right-hand side here. Spiral does get the pick on Linkling up over the top. Good heads-up play from them. Not getting too distracted by the bodyguard, going straight for the Rainmaker and getting out alive, too. They're trying to pop the shield. They do get the pop. It's just the roller in front, but the roller does take one out with them. They stall the game out. It is going to be Yellow Team's game, and so they're just going to leave the Rainmaker up there and try and prevent... Oh, no. Linkling grabs it. How far can they get? Not far enough. Not even close, actually. That was not even to their previous watermark. So Yellow Team just going to be able to stall it right now. They don't really need to do too much. Some Trash actually opting to try and drop it out into mid. It works because there's no one on the other side. So they're able to just kind of move forward. But a little bit risky to take it back into your base like that. Ooh, Some Trash gets caught by the bomb there. 2 down for Yellow Team. They're going to lose control of the pop here. Not even a hammer is going to help them with it. There's a pop. Purple Team pops armor. Can they stop Emmanuel from taking Malik's down? They can. 2 down on Yellow Team. This is a great pushing opportunity. Woomy popping bubbles. They don't have to make it too far here. They need to watch out for that bomb, and they need to get some paint for the Rainmaker. Oh, it's up and over. Is that the lead? That is the lead. They immediately run up and get it. Just one hole in the defense is all it takes. 2v2 as well. They have to watch out for Purple Team to pop this. Or potentially pick it up after the pop. Nobody's jumping in for Purple Team. Probably could have been an opportunity to pop there if they had done so. But now Yellow Team has one more chance here. And it is just one more chance. If they lose the Rainmaker at this point, they do not get an overtime. Oh, and that is a lot of firepower being leveled at Emmanuel right now. They go down. There is no way that the pop happens in time. The shield won't even spawn by the end of the game. Purple team just barely managing to clutch it out in the last 30 seconds of the game. Great first round of this rotation of players. All right, so there's Rainmaker. Gonna take the Reef off. Gonna go for another round here. I think that was pretty decent. We can probably keep it about where it's at. Fingers crossed. Zones Gobi Arena. Not a bad map mode. This map mode is deceptive. There are a lot of goofy flanks and ways into the enemy base on this map. But in splat zones, typically if you take them, you're more likely to just go down and lose control. This is one of those maps where you kind of just want to hold it about 70% forward instead of going all the way into the enemy base and trying to spawn camp or something. Did you say I did my role? I'm Linkling. Please don't feel bad if I did anything bad. I didn't see... I wasn't focusing specifically on any one player, so it's hard for me to make judgments, especially from the overhead position. You did have a couple of good picks that were really important there. But I'd have to take a closer look to be able to say. Who here plays sticks? It's against the law. Ooh, we've got a double backline coming out of purple team this game. Got a Charger and a Jet Squelcher. So we're going to have a Ray coming out from the Charger, but also double missile and some strong missile spam from Not. Are they running the missile spam build? They are running some special charge up. And out go the first missiles. Oh, but they are not able to get away from the Booyah, and the missiles fall harmlessly behind the zone. So, yellow team going to take control from the beginning. Spiral getting a good pick and working their way into the enemy base here. Opt to take the top left area here. And they just run up and catch Mr. Malik's not looking. So another big pick from Spiral, and yellow team going to be able to hold control of the zone here in all likelihood. Spiral just taking complete control of the base here. Does that hammer hit anything? Oh, really close to hitting Emmanuel there, but Spiral able to clean it up. It's been all Spiral so far. Oh, but they get out of the enemy base. They let up on the pressure. Mr. Malik's putting out a Stingray there, and it just goes down to the Squiffers Inkjet. Great play from Linkling. This might just be a lockout right here, right now. Can some trash clean it up? They can. 2 for 2 right now, and the missiles come out. They might be able to get to the zone in time. Oh, it's going to be really close. I don't think they can get there. No neutralization at all from the purple team. It was just a really big spawn camp from Giga Spiral, coming from all sorts of different angles in the enemy base and getting a pick every time they went in. Well played. Okay. So this will be our last one on this rotation, and then anyone who's in the queue we're going to rotate in. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be out. We might be able to let some of the more recent joiners stay in. So here we go. Tower control. And we're going to put Emmanuel on spec next. Here we go. And basically all Aerospray in the game just booted us. Ha! Did you have a technical difficulty on Devi's stream or something? All right, tower control, snapper, canal. Not in that mode you see that often in competitive play, which is interesting to me. I don't feel like there's necessarily a reason it's a bad map mode. I haven't seen anything that's like really tragically bad about it. It causes you to use a lot of the map, forces you to rotate. Maybe it's just a little bit backline dominant because Snipe can see the tower for so long. I don't know. Wonder what some of my coaches would say about that map mode. Yozai, have you put your name in the queue on Discord? I can put that in for you, but that's how we've been running it. The way that we run this is we have the Discord server, and in the Discord server is a channel specifically for waiting in line to join. And I'll rotate all of the players in who have been waiting every 3 games. Yazi. Okay. Some do bridge glitch. Didn't realize there's a queue. Oh no, I'm sorry. There will be 1 rotation after this, and we'll play 3 games on that rotation, and then we'll be done with it. Close to the end of the night here. Alright, right now, it's pretty even. Got almost exactly the same number of picks on either side. Yellow team gaining control just a little bit. Linkling trying to put down some paint, trying to make sure that they can get armor ready for this push going in. Jaden going in with the blaster. 2 down on each side. Purple team is now down to their last player. They actually pop armor for just themselves. Or no. Other players got that armor. I guess it was more of a momentary stagger than I thought it was. The yellow cruising through first checkpoint, uncontested. Getting to the second checkpoint here. And still with map control. Linkling going to see what they can do about stopping the tower here. Giga Spiral able to stop them. Mr. Malik's now potentially in position. They get on the tower. They get 2. They do have this hammer still. Might be looking for a 3rd. They clear the armor off, but Greendale going to escape with their life for now. And they actually return to get a trade with Mr. Malik's. Yellow regaining control of mid. They never really lost paint control here, so they're able to move in a little quicker. Ooh, unfortunate miscue from Spiral. That might give purple team just a little bit more time to respawn and get back into defensive positions, but Naught goes down to a well-timed splat from Woomy. Jaden kind of stuck out of position at this point, trying to come back to the tower, but in a 3v1 situation, not gonna find much there. The bubbles go over the top to stop Mr. Malik's. Linkling goes down to Woomy. Oh, but again, 2 fall off the tower. They're still not able to stay on for long enough to keep the push going. Woomy finds a pick, but Not has meanwhile moved the tower back, and that will buy purple team a lot of time. Purple team takes out the brush as well. Woomy finally finds a pick there, but trades with Linkling. Oh, and there's a disconnect. Disconnect on the yellow team here. That might actually be something purple team needs to get themselves back in this game here. We are at the point in a competitive match where the players would be required to play the game out. Otherwise, you're in a position where you could just accidentally, air quotes, disconnect the game every time you're losing. So we will, according to those rules, have have yellow team play this out. But they do stand a pretty good chance. Only a minute and a half left, and they've not even allowed first checkpoint so far. Spiral able to stop it at first checkpoint. So game's still looking like yellow team might have it. That was a weird bit of delay on that bomb explosion. Looked like Spiral should be down for that. All right. Spiral able to take a player out on tower and trades with Mr. Malix. This is huge. Yellow team still at even numbers despite the 3v4 situation. Lumi trying to do the best they can to wall purple team out of mid. Not on the shark here. Seeing if they can come up with something. They don't find anybody, but Woomy goes down. This is big for purple team. 4v2 situation. McJaden in a fight versus Giga Spiral right now. Giga Spiral gonna try and contest the tower here. Gets two. Huge pick there from Giga Spiral. A triple for Giga Spiral. Can this be a quad? Is Mr. Malix going to go down as well? They do. Giga Spiral absolutely popping off at the exact moment they needed them to. One chance left for purple team to make it in here, but Greendale doing their best to shut that down. Ends up going down to Mr. Malix. Trades going back and forth. Only one player up, and that's a delayed wipe for yellow team. So purple team on their last chance push right now. They have got to win the game off this push. But right now they're getting through the first checkpoint. Giga Spiral falls in the water, and Greendale is alone behind the tower right now. They might not be able to contest this, but they're going to go for it. The armor is going to shove them off the tower here, and Greendale is actually able to pull it off because of the other team's armor. Both players getting bonked off the tower, allowing Greendale to get up and be the only player standing on it. Able to actually take the tower back in a 1v4 situation to save the game for yellow team. Look at that 20 bomb from Giga Spiral. Massive, massive value coming out of that end zap there. Those aren't all armor assists. That's for sure. Okay. So let's take a look here. We've got Yazi, we've got Kyvie, Alpha. Leo is Kamek. So that's 4 players. So let's have everybody leave, and then we'll get those 4 players in for sure, and then I'll call out the next players that were in the queue. So actually what I'll do is I'll just remake the lobby here, and then the first 4 players that I want to see in are are Yazi, Kyvie, Alpha, and Kamek. And I don't think Lemons has actually gotten to play yet. So Lemons, you can hop in here as well. So I should have Lemons, Yazi, Kyvie. I should have Alpha. And I should have Kamek. There's Kamek. That's awesome. Oh, and I'll get Froggy Chair as well. Froggy Chair has a friend request outstanding that they've told me about. There's Alpha, so we'll accept that one. Froggy Chair, is your tag Froggy Chair? The friend code for those who need it. I do not see a Froggy Chair. Oh, you're Alpha. Okay, gotcha. So that's not an extra person we need to add there. So there's Alpha, Lemons, Kamek. Bean was next in line after that. Yoshi can join. Yoshi hasn't been in any of these games yet, so we'll give Yoshi a spot. Yaz. And there's Kyvie. Okay. So with Yashi and Kyvie back in, I'll then be able to allow a few more new players. Okay, hold on. So Yashi's in. We need to let Kyvie in, and then after that, let me double check here, but I think we've got some people in here. Greendale, what's your tag in Discord? Is that some trash? If it breaks Gem's lobby, I swear. Okay. So that's Z-Bean, who should be here. We had Gooseverse. I'm looking for who's been here the longest. I believe that's Greendale. River is some trash. Okay, so who is Greendale is what I'm asking. Jim, you should have seen it. Oh, some craziness happened, huh? Okay. I think what we'll do here, we had, these are some players who were not in the queue, and so I want to make room for some players who were. If Estonia and Greendale could please leave to make room for Gooseverse and I think the next one down is Time Says. Yeah, Time Says, because Spiral's been in for 2 rotations already. I think Time Says has only been in for 1. So if those 2 players wouldn't mind making room, then we can get started. Oh, that's right. Dash DC'd. I think that's someone we should give a chance to. So Estonia and Greendale, if you guys wouldn't mind hopping out, thank you. Really appreciate it. One of these spots goes to... What did I say? I literally just said it on stream. One of these spots goes to Dash for sure, because they were... I think they DC'd out of their 3rd game, so they haven't gotten to play very much. And then the next one up was Gooseverse. Gooseverse is the other one. So Goose, hop on in. And then Greendale, if we could have you hop out to make room for either Dash or Gooseverse. Everybody else here is new, and I know that some of y'all players had queued up already, but I know that some of you were also in earlier, and I want to make room for some players who haven't gotten a chance to play as much yet. Gooseverse, you here? I'll ping them in Discord. Oh, you only got to play 2 games. Okay, my bad. We'll keep Estonia in. I'm pretty sure Greendale got to play more than that, though. There's the friend code, Kamek. Man. It's unfortunate. Because I don't want to have to, like, remake the whole lobby and let everybody join again and just put a password on or something. Who is this? We'll see if I have room to accept this. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have room in the lobby for tonight, Bogey, but you'll have me for next time. Internet isn't working. Okay, so Dash is out. Goose isn't responding. I think at this point we should just say it's okay and move on. So I'm going to handpick a few maps for you guys. I'm going to have Greendale start by speccing because they've been in here, I think, well, and I think Bean has been in here actually longer than anybody else. So we'll spec Bean first, and then we'll spec Greendale. And I think everybody else is new except for Estonia. So we'll have them spec the third game. All right, we figured it out. Sorry about the delay there, folks. People have been behaving without a password so far. So I'm happy to make it work until I need one. Crap, I don't have opening gambit. Oh no, what are you up to? What is going on? Oh no. Oh no, what am I about to see? What are you guys doing? These will be the last 3 games, and then we will call it for the stream. I am really quickly, while we're waiting, putting down a calendar note that we're going to have a scrim. Cool. All right, now that that's taken care of, we're going to watch some Rainmaker Humpback Pump Track. We have multiple arrow sprays, which is a mistake. But y'all knew that already. 2 down on the yellow side, 3 down on the yellow side. It's just the arrow sprays here, and one of them is not in front of the Rainmaker, so this is just going to be a solo push, probably to, yeah, about 40. And they'll stop it in its tracks at that point. Yoshi trying to use that curling bomb rush to push their way in, but no luck there. They need some support from teammates to make that work for him here. Bomb rush goes out, does not stop the forward push, but the Rainmaker does. And Luna going to start to push forward, maybe angling towards the right. This is a good look for yellow team right now. They've got players in front of the Rainmaker. Oh, but they're getting cornered by the bomb rush here. If they can stay alive, they're in good shape, but they're getting closed on using that extra paint. And now it's a 1v1 between Yaz and Kyvie. Kyvie wins it, and they are going to be able to paint up and get the Rainmaker out of here. Maintain their lead for the time being. Lemons sneaking the Rainmaker out of there from underneath yellow team's noses. rotating it to the right-hand side. The Aerospray is already down on this side, so not quite as much cover fire for Lemons here. Lemons somehow managing to survive. If they get around this corner, oh my goodness, that was close. Alpha with the hammer takes out Yashi. Going to be a one-for-one trade there as Estonia finds their way forward for a pick. Alpha should be able to kite this back. Oh, lands on top of bomb, doesn't quite manage it. So now Kamek carrying the Rainmaker here. Greendale trying to clear out the enemy window. They're going to get this push around, but for how many points? There are 4 players in front, including a bomb rush. Lots of bombs out in front. They do take out the Aerospray who's bomb rushing. There's nobody in front. Purple team backs up far enough to allow a push to 25 now. Good pressure on the bottom side from Yaz, but the pop is going to threaten them here. Oh, Kyvie drops down looking at the wrong side. They don't realize where the... Oh, no. Popping missiles gets Yaz caught out there, and now it's 3 down on the yellow team's side. Purple team going to have a chance for a push of their own. They're going to try and paint around the side. Alpha first up to try and defend. And the blaster goes down. They're going to have a lot of paint to work with, but do they have the kill threat? Yashi getting in there. Oh, this is an opportunity, but there's a hammer in their way. If they can get past this somehow, they cannot. Spawning players are able to defend in time, and yellow team will protect their lead. One jumping into mid. Kyvie goes down to the Rainmaker there. Whole bunch of scrappy fighting going on, and this favors yellow team here. Not just because they won the fights, but also because they have the lead, and this stalls for time. Kamek trying to go in off of that bomb rush, but does not get anything out of it. Might have accidentally picked up the Rainmaker there. Big double for Alpha on the hammer. They can stay up. Oh, it's 3 down on purple side's team. Doesn't look... Or purple... On purple team's side, I should say. Doesn't look like they're going to have the numbers to capitalize on this, though. They've just popped the Rainmaker shield, and now they're fighting again. But hey, that's going to stall it a little bit. Alpha goes down to a bomb. Well placed. Estonia trying to bomb rush into mid, but Kamek meets them. They do get the pick. Purple team with advantage right now. 2 down. This might be their last opportunity here. Oh, and they get Alpha with a well-timed Rainmaker shot. Ya's going to try and drop and end the push right here. They don't catch him. Estonia is not going to be able to make it around the corner here. But Yashi trying to push in. They get a trade. Not going to be enough. Kyvie gets a trade too. They need to get this pop, and I don't think they have the paint to do it. Yellow team, if they pick it up and die, yeah, good call not to pick it up there, because there were shots getting pre-fired on the Rainmaker. If they pick it up and go down right away, that gives the other team a free overtime. So good restraint not to actually go for it in the end there. Alrighty. Gonna be zones, and where have we not played zones yet that's actually good to play zones on? Let's put it on Piranha Pit. Okay. I spec Greendale, and then the last spec will be Estonia. Well, yeah, it's a trash can, not a trash can't. Oh, we're talking about the Aerospray? Never mind, it's just trash. Anyway. Alright, have a good night, Annie. Thanks for coming out. Thakainamo. I see, I see. See what you did there. Alright, waiting on the other players to lock their choices in. Looks like we've got some switches going on. Yaz is like, what is this comp, bro? Oh no. Looks like we might be seeing some silliness coming out here. You know what you must do. I see there has been a meme comp proposed. We will see whose willpower is stronger. Whose desire to see their comp triumph. Join us, Yaz. Team is interesting, huh? Looks like they're gonna time it out. Yaz. Something wicked this way comes. Yaz. Looks like they did not cave. Alright, what's it gonna be? Pretty normal comp there. And not normal at all comp there. They're going quad booyah, and they got a whole bunch of burst bombs, whole bunch of paint. Not a lot of kill threat. Going up against weapons like a bucket, like a Nautilus here, the range advantage is definitely a risk. But it looks like the burst bombs are helping them compensate at least a little bit for that as they pick up a couple of splats going into this fight. Kamek going in, trying to get Yaz, but gets picked from behind. And the Rat comp so far, managing to hold in splat zones. Alright, yellow team manages to sneak in a cap. Not really based on any picks, just kind of outmaneuvering them. But it's not going to last long. Kamek stuck in a 1v2 over here. Just gets their feet painted and cannot do anything with that. So, Yashi and Bean doing a good job of neutralizing this zone here. That is a really good thing to do in that position. You're not going to be able to cap both zones, but you can at least stop the other team from scoring as quickly. So sometimes that's as much as you can hope for. Kyvie trying to find angles on these arrow sprays, but they just keep coming in from flanks and making it difficult. Yellow team stands a good chance of actually gaining control here. Bean losing control of the left-hand side, though. So now it's up to Kamek and Kyvie to try and come in and get it done. And it lasts for about 2 ticks before it immediately gets painted back on them. Yashi trying to take that power position on the enemy ramp here, but just too much firepower, not enough front line in front of them here. Good pick from Bean there, takes 2 down. They're not going to be able to quite hold the zone, but they will at least be able to contest space. Give the rest of their teammates time to get in. Oh, Bean getting in really deep in enemy paint. Not much they can do from that position. Kyvie abusing the range of the arrow spray to great effect there. 3 go down. They just need to cap the other side of the zone. But Lemons just not letting them have it easily. Probably could have rushed Lemons down and picked them off there, but instead, Booyah ends up taking 1, and Lemons doing a great job of holding. Kyvie with the Inkjet, trying to go out there and get some picks. Doesn't end up finding anybody. There is an arrow spray right on top of the arrow spray, just chasing them all the way down. Point blank range for an Inkjet. And they end up getting it. Purple team in control, and the points are now ticking down. I'd like to see a little bit more use of cover from yellow team. So I think if they're able to just kind of peek around some corners here, they should be able to spot the arrow sprays and get a pick before the arrow spray can really move in. But as it stands, they're kind of just getting flanked. They're putting themselves in positions where there's paint at their feet, where they can't actually stand safely without getting closed in on. One of the arrow sprays goes down. They really need to get the cap. Only 7 ticks. Looks like they do have advantage in the fight, but can they keep the zone long enough? They need to get the other side zone capped. Oh, it's an absolute shooting gallery in mid, but purple team stalled just long enough. Look at me, look at me. Hee hee. I am jumping in. I am so threatened. Woo! And the paint wasn't on the right side zone. It stayed capped for them the entire time. Rat Comp actually pulls it off. All right. And finally, tower control, which we are going to put on. I think we've played Anchovy already. Let's put it on Sturgeon Shipyard. Good map to close it out on. I see that Estonia has left, so there we go. That's our squad. Have a good night, Estonia. By the way, folks, before, I know by the time the next game happens, a lot of people are going to pop out. So I want to get this announcement out there before everyone's gone. We are going to be seeing the Rainmaker video come out in the next day or two. My plan currently is to get it up for the Patreon supporters tomorrow, and then 24 hours later to have it up for everybody else. So be watching out for that on YouTube. That is all done and edited. Literally just needs a thumbnail and it's ready to go. Thanks for playing, Not. It's good having you. Got some gasps in chat. I don't know if that's for the video or for whatever comp we're about to see. Any tips for permabrush? Can't find a balance between ink armor farming and skirmish slayer. I don't honestly know. I feel like that weapon is just an ink armor farmer. Because its kit is probably the worst suited to... I guess maybe you play that kind of like you play a K-shot, where you're a support weapon until you have special, and then for the next 6 seconds you actually fight, and then you start farming again. So it's not just paint support, it's not just, crossfire. You're actually going in and doing things in combat, but only when you have farmed special, and as soon as that fight is over, you go back to farming special again. That's my guess for how it should be played. That said, I am not a brush player by any stretch of the imagination, and I've never really figured that weapon out. All right, purple team going quad tri-slosher. And you know what? That's a lot better than quad arrow spray. I'm going to say it. We're able to get through first checkpoint, and then Bean puts their body on the line to get through. So Kamek, trying to go in to keep the push going, is going to run into the CDS there, and that is not going to work out. Lemons in mid, up against Alpha, is able to get the pick. 3 yellow team members in mid. That is dangerous territory. Tri-sloshers love grouped up players because they can hit all of them at the same time with one slosh. So, big advantage for purple team right now. Out goes Arain on the left-hand side of the map to try and control Alpha. Keep the flank from coming out. The tower is going to push in for some points. Question is how many. Armor goes out, and we've got Bean behind enemy lines, making a distraction so that the tower can push all the way up to 31. Great push already for them. At this point, they probably don't have much more they can do with Kamek being the only player alive. But Kamek is trying to make it happen. It does not work out. So that might be a slight stagger for purple team. Yellow team might be able to take advantage of that. Let's see if they can get mid control back from these tri-slosher players. They do have some range. Let's see them try to use it. They do take out Lemons. Good 3v1 on the side. Alpha doing a good job of skirmishing here, not going into too deep, knowing that they are at a disadvantage. Greendale going in for a crazy flank that does pay off with a pick and probably another one. Oh no, Kyvie kites him back. Finally goes down to Bean. 2 for 2 at the end of the day. Now 2v1 in mid. Yellow team slight advantage, but Yashi going in a little too deep, being able to punish that. Nobody really in full control right now. Bean gets another one. Slight advantage for purple team here. Let's see if they can get the tower moving. Yaz in a decent position to defend until they go down to that. So now, purple team... Oh, they fall off. And they don't have anybody in front of the tower is an issue right now. They are not pushing any of yellow team back, and so they're not going to make any forward progress from this. Lemons gets a good pick on Alpha there. Might... Oh, yeah, it goes down to Kyvie. Does Kyvie see this? They do, but being able to get away with it. So the tower is ticking down in the meantime. Kyvie able to stop it just before checkpoint, but you don't want those points to have to deal with. At this point, those points are making it more difficult for yellow team to make it back into this game. It's not like this is just a push to 60 at this point. Those are meaningful points. Alpha trying to go in and force something with the bubbles over the top, but the angle just wasn't there. Kyvie going to get collapsed on, and yellow team going to have to lick their wounds and come try again. The K-Shot is... It's more aggressive than most weapons. I wouldn't consider it like a true support, because a lot of the time it can go in and play aggressive, but it doesn't have big advantages in 1v1s over a lot of the other major frontline weapons. Fantastic play there from Kyvie, getting 3 picks to open up a push for the yellow team here. It doesn't have good 1v1 fighting power against most of the meta weapons right now. It needs to find a sneaky way in. It needs to do something that other weapons can potentially do better. So a lot of the time you just play for the missiles until you get one of those aggressive opportunities. And usually you're able to set one up using the missiles. Great push going down for yellow team right now. Yazi starting to put up some forward pressure in front of the tower. That is exactly what they've needed all along. Yashi trying to get in there as well, now in the court, and they have to worry about a carbon roller. They cannot just let that skate around. Look, already up to 34, 33, 32. This is so close to getting lead, but it might not happen just yet. Kyvie the only one up, and they just don't have a chance of stopping it. 31, a very strong push there. Unfortunately, it is not going to be enough. Purple team is going to be the winner of this, our last match of the night. Recommend checking the map every so often to get an idea of who's taking damage and where. I recommend checking the map more often than that. Check the map anytime that you are safe and are doing something repetitive that you don't have to look at the game to focus on. Best Splatoon player of all time. Beautiful. I'm going to shill real quick, just to drop like a bunch of links in the chat for y'all. One that I want to put out there, because this is very new. This is something that has just been live for, I think, like a day, is the Patreon. I make YouTube videos, in case y'all didn't know. They're tutorial videos on how to improve the game, and a lot of people have told me that they find them helpful. I want to be trying to do them for as long as possible. So the Patreon is going to help me make those videos for longer and make more of them. So would really appreciate it if you guys check that out. Also, we do have a Squid School TikTok that I'm going to be posting to somewhat regularly now. So here's that, in case you wanted to check that out and see when that content is going out. Obviously, you've got this Twitch channel and you've got the YouTube channel. And finally, we also have a Twitter account. I know a lot of people maybe like follow me on my my personal channel, but I think not a lot of people know that there is a Squid School Twitter as well right now. So I'm going to put that in the chat finally as well. That's all the shilling, I promise. Gotten it all out of my system. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and being a part of this. Always happy to see more friendly faces in the Discord server. The Discord server is full of people who play Splatoon and would be happy to help you out if you ever have any questions. I'm in there, but we've also got great players like Devi from the Grillers, the captain. We've got Jamie there. We have, I think, Brock.com was in there. We've got some players who have, extensive competitive careers and would be good people to ask for questions. Finally, as always, anyone who's watched Squid School knows I do VOD reviews on Tuesdays. So if you want, just send me a DM in that Discord server. I'd be happy to help you out with that. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I am going to call it. I am hungry. I need to go eat dinner. So, see y'all on... what's my closer here? Class dismissed. That's what we're going to go